we are going to get into our lovely werewolf game tonight. Last week left off, you all had found your way to, I'm going to call it an improvised grave with 8 figures, 7 human and a wolf dog. Um, and the 4 of you had kind of spied them out, and they didn't make you, but they knew that something was up. So they had gotten a little still, a little quiet. And we ended last session with everything popping off, uh, because Abby, you had the instinct to snatch that wolf and drag it as quietly as you could deeper into the darkness, which good bold move. I love that. I love that. I mean, like, let's get this party started. Behind us somewhere are sounds of combat because some parts of the pack have stayed behind. We had one of our players, Astrid or Taylor, playing Astrid, distract the humans. And so all the people are there dealing with Astrid. And there's you with this wolf. And Ishu or Casey, your character has followed through the darkness
Hmm.
to as help with this part of the fight. So as we are going to be playing tonight, let's imagine that there's sounds of, screaming and gunshots and all kinds of stuff happening behind us. That is not currently our focus. Focus right now is this abduction we're in the middle of conducting because we're going to ask some questions, maybe, of this wolf here in a second. Um, and I think that's where we left off. Just as a reminder to chat. So I think I have it all turned on for this, but you have the power to give these players because Werewolf the Apocalypse, for as much as I have enjoyed this game, this was the first role playing game I ever played. It has always been a bit light on the experience points and character progression. So I leave it to you to say whether or not these players get XP tonight. So anytime you want to give XP for the low price of 1,000 chat points, which I don't think is very much. I could be wrong. I don't actually know the economy of this thing. But for the low price of a few chat points, you can donate an XP to either of these 2 players throughout the night. So if they do something, give them some Scoobies because this is how they're advancing. They're this is it. So, be kind. Donate. Donate frequently and often.
Please, I need more power. I need more rage.
Yeah. Need more stats in a fight. So yeah, that's us. That's our little player announcement. The last thing I should mention is we have a general content warning about this game. It is a horror game. There's violence, it's, body horror. People go change forms, so there's like that specific flavor of horror where one body morphs into another body. And then, of course, the overarching theme of this campaign, when we did our session 0, I asked the players, what systemic problem do you want to address in this campaign? And kind of universally, everybody's like, let's take on police brutality. So expect that. And that is our safety check to you, the audience, and to our players. Of course, we're using safety tools like X cards and all that good stuff. I'm watching the chats to make sure that all of you are good. Oh, look at that, Casey! You're getting
Let's
some
go. I
XP.
had to beg last time to get
I love
one.
that. Yeah,
Love that.
that's good. It's good. It's good. All right, good stuff. Good times. Let's let us. Where to even begin?
I know I'm in a tree. I know
You're
because that's not. Yeah, I was scouting. So if anything, I'd Naruto ninja jump over to where I
I'm
saw.
thinking more of like a black bear. You're just like you're shuffling down as quickly as you can.
Yeah, what is it, Casey? Are you jumping from tree to tree in this
You know what? Yeah,
forest, or are you going down and across?
I think because I'm in my Hamid form still, my human form, I'm just jumping from tree to tree because I don't want to get hit with a stray. Oh, like
A stray
that's
round? or a stray cat?
Yeah, straight round.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I mean, if
Yeah,
there's a stray cat here, I'll be impressed.
I love that. I love that. So during this combat round, you can get into it if you want to.
Mhm.
The way that Werewolf of 5th edition structures it is the first initiative is all the people who are currently in melee combat. That's Abby and because you're
I got
currently
you.
touching each other. And then the next people to go are all the shooters, people with bows and arrows, crossbows, guns, what some sort of range. I'm throwing an apple, all right, whatever that is. Whatever that is happens after knives, teeth, and claws. And then after that is all the people who are joining the knife, teeth, claw situation. So
Okay.
Casey, this round you're moving into the scene, and when it is your initiative, you can enter the fray however you see fit. But
10-4.
we hear we hear the rustling of leaves and the breaking of branches as this human leaps from one tree to another in the woods, and it goes as well as you could expect. Later on, I'll ask you for an athletics check to see how
That's
well that
fair.
goes.
That's fair.
We'll get to that in a second. Abby, you Bones have this wolf in your like snout, right? And to kind of replay a little bit, you had snuck through the darkness, come up from the side to behind, grabbed this wolf by its snout, and dragged it unwillingly into the darkness, away from the people. You've moved far enough away that we can hear the people, but we can't see the people. To give you just a like kind of a scene sense, there are two scenes playing out right now. Those scenes are mechanically different for our purposes here as we think about the game and all. There's this moment for you. If you recall the dream that you all had shared during the first session, when you were living the experience of this person that had been this Geru that had been drawn and quartered long ago. There's this moment. Brain is a funny thing. Little sounds send your memory back instantaneously. You can't even like control it sometimes. There was a moment in that dream where you remembered the sound of like a bone popping. And when bone pops, breaks, or comes dislodged inside of meat and flesh, it's not like a loud sound. It's like a low surrender of bone cracking. You just heard that sound. And that triggered this like bit of memory of the dream that had kind of filtered away from you upon waking. But you're remembering that moment. And all of the sudden, your kind of consciousness is brought back to the immediate task at hand as this wolf is getting much bigger right now.
Oh, he picked the wrong motherfucker to do this shit too. He's got an Arun with a very skilled shifting form.
Yep.
He wants to go Kranos? I'll go Kranos. I know how to put a pup in
Yeah,
his
you see what's
place.
happening here. Yeah, they're going full war form right now as an instant action or
Well,
whatever.
I rolled the successes for my rage dice, but it was 6 and 9. So nice.
Love that. Love that. Those are the right numbers. Wrong situation, right numbers at all times. So yeah, you don't lose any rage as you go into Krenos, like erupt into. And this person creature also is erupting into war. I do have a question for you. You
Yes.
mentioned earlier that your character wears a collar. Is that collar dedicated?
I would think just because of how special it is, what memories it carries, she would have asked Ishu to dedicate it. It's this raggedy old pink dog collar with a tag, but it's still there. So there's a
Okay.
giant werewolf with bright big tags that says bones on it.
Love that. Maybe for Krenos, because sometimes the clothing kind of melds a little bit into you. Maybe it's like a fur coloration change or something like that. or maybe it
Oh
has
yeah.
gotten bigger. Like I'm down with whatever. How would you describe it for Bones?
Oh, this is gonna be some Care Bear stuff because it's got a little heart shape. So I imagine it melds into this. She's this brackish red color. So there's this little white splotch that's shaped like a heart on her chest. So sweet. The last thing you see before I pop your skull open.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So good times, good stuff for us.
You last Care Bear over here.
You and I are going to roll. So the way combat works now for 5th edition is both of us just roll our dice pools, and whoever has the most successes is the one that did damage this round. We're both in war form, so we both have extra hit points, extra dice, and we are both going to be doing aggravated, which is my favorite kind of damage in Werewolf.
The best kind of damage.
The best kind of damage. Yeah, and just for like system's sake, remember that Krenos gives you 4 extra dice on all of your stuff. I'm gonna
Shit,
say
I gotta
that.
get more dice.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah. And hey, Abby, because this
Yes.
person intends to do you harm, take 1 more rage. Add 1 more
Oh
rage to
my
your rage
gosh.
pool.
For
Yeah,
little old me. Oh my
for little old
goodness.
me.
How much rage should we start out with in the
You,
game?
2. I think Casey, at the
Yeah.
end of last session, you were down to 1.
Yeah, I have 1.
Yeah. But still, you are also going to get a rage because there is somebody doing harm to your pack member. And so
Okay.
that gives you a rage. And the way I'm going to do it mechanically, just for y'all's expectation, is you don't get a rage every time you're hurt. It'll be the first time somebody hurts you or your pack mate, that'll give you a rage. So you'd need somebody
Okay.
else to start harming you to get you some more rage. You're kind of
I
working
got
with
you.
the bank you've got. And yeah, so you're going to get 4 extra dice for all physical tests, including, fighting, slashing, all that good stuff. And your claws are going to be doing an extra bit of damage. And all of that good. We'll get into that in a second.
Both of us are dice.
So many dice. The fun of a dice pool system is the roll.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I mean, I hope you got the goods.
It's a mixed bag.
It's a mixed bag. Oh no. I don't have a brutal success.
Well, I
So-
did
Oh,
too, actually.
oh.
Here, I'll show here with my as I'm using my vampire hunger dice. I rolled one of these bad boys.
Oh yeah, love that. Love that.
2 of them. So I got
Okay,
a
2 of
total
them.
of 7 successes with a brutal result.
Okay, so whenever you get whenever the rage dice, when 2 or more rage dice go to the thing, each pair gives you, I want to say, I double check, but I think each pair gives you an extra 2 successes. So you would had 2 for the dice plus 2 more, so it's really 4 coming from those.
Oh my god. So that's like 11 successes.
It's 11 successes. And it's a
Jesus
brutal
Christ.
result. So this is going to be like we're losing organs, we're losing limbs here. Except that my person got 10 successes. So you still win this fight, but it's 1 vicious point of damage. I want to give you the opportunity to describe this. This is a close, too close fight, right? It should not be this hard to kill something. You are a specialist at this. So go ahead and describe for me how this moment, this few seconds plays out as the 2 of you try to kill each other.
Bones has never killed another Garu. She's killed people. She's done it accidentally. She's done it on purpose. But she's always treated them like prey. Go for the throat. Quick and merciful death. This is not one of those fights. And I think she realizes that the moment this thing just digs its claws into her bellies, her entrails are starting to burst at the surface. It's a battle for dominance. And the way she ends it is just puts her jaws over this thing's entire skull, crunches down, just doesn't care about the information, doesn't care about what this thing knows. It needs to be dead. Now.
Awesome. Awesome. As you bite down and you feel it like just do that like involuntary twitch to get away from a death dealing snap of your jaws. It barely gets out of it. You get a chunk of flesh, maybe part of its ear. That brutal result you're taking off like it's part of its left ear. And that ear was this long bat-like ear, right? And you spit it out because it has this like acrid, like acidic taste to it. It's just disgusting in your mouth. Like the worst filth you've ever had. Just ended up filling your mouth with gross, and you spat that gigantic bat-like ear from this creature. Um, and you're both grappled and in the clench, trying desperately to bite and claw each other to death. I'm going to give you +1 damage to this, so 2 total aggravated to this person, because of your awesome description there. And Casey, you are entering this scene. There are
Mm-hmm.
2 7.5 feet tall monsters of war in front of you. It's terrifying to behold. This is probably the first time that your character has actually seen 2 werewolves with obvious intent to kill. Like
Right.
you've seen Garu in war form. You've seen ceremony, you've seen fights that are tough, but you see both of these are not playing, and this is not a fight that somebody's going to walk away
Okay. What do I want to do here?
Your friend could die.
What's
What are you going to do?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is switch into the stage that's not quite full Krios. What's the
Yep.
Oh,
next one?
Glabro?
Yep.
Yeah, because I my character was built for intelligence, so I think and I'm pretty sure Glabros still keep most of the faculties,
Yep.
but I gain strength, right? Do I gain anything?
Yeah.
We're not going.
Yeah, you gain, let's see here, 2 dice on all your physical tests. So not 4, you
Okay.
gain 2. Um, and you can also regenerate health with a rage check.
Okay. So what we're going to do, because I'm in the trees and I see Grandma getting just
She is grandma,
going.
isn't she? She is
Yeah,
grandma.
going at it. My WWE days have now kicked in, and I want to basically do the people's elbow into the top of this dude's head. Like I'm just coming down full strength, and
And
I'm
she
just
with
gonna
the wheelchair.
I love that. I love that.
knock, try to, because I don't want him to die, and she's obviously gonna kill him. I need information.
Right, right. You're still on
I
the
want to,
information, which is fair. Which is fair. I mean,
yeah,
it's fair for you to still believe in that mission.
yeah.
So I love that. Oh, I see some XP. Will maybe Abby or Casey could maybe Abby, could you track how much XP is given out in chat?
Can do.
Thank you. I appreciate
You have 2 XP, and
it. I
I
have
have one.
1. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. So this is still a roll off between us because
Yep.
you're entering the fray with this person. Now, they're going to lose some dice because their attention is divided, but they're
Okay.
still rolling on the dice.
All right.
Get on in there,
Uh,
Labro.
all right.
Oh, real quick,
And how
Casey, will
many
you
dice?
check? Will you do a quick rage check for me? Just roll 1 dice and tell me if it's a 6 or better. You're
Oh,
in
okay.
Glabro
Yeah.
form. It's just a question if you spent rage to get there.
Okay. I really can't afford to. So, and these are all D10s, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I rolled an 8,
Oh yeah, you still got your 2.
and then yeah. All right. And then just trying to figure out. So is this a brawl?
Yeah, so this is probably a brawl, and
I want to angle for dexterity.
okay, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
especially if you're
So
like doing like a jump down from the trees. You
Yeah,
gotta angle so you don't
yeah.
hit Mima on the head.
And also, I
yeah.
want to give you a bonus here because you've got this like situational thing where gravity is assisting you, and you've got kind of the drop on the guy. He's losing dice because he's got another vicious opponent in front of him. you are going to gain a die for this. Actually, let's do 2. 1, because you're kind of surprising him, and 2, because you're coming from above.
All right, so 9 dice.
Love that. And 2 of those dice are rage dice.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I love this.
8, 9. All right, these two. So I got what are anything above a 5?
So anything above a 6 or better is
Okay.
a success on your regular dice. If you get 2 10s, that's a crit.
All right.
You just got a crit.
1,
And
2.
then also, if on your rage dice, if both of those are a 1 or a 2, then that's a brutal success. But it can also just be a regular success if it.
Okay, so I got
All this,
1,
like,
2,
dice.
3, 4. I got 4 successes, and nothing on my. I got 1 1 on one of my rage dice.
That counts as a success. It's not a brutal success
Okay.
because you need 2 of them, but it's still a success. Because
All right,
when we
so
have
5.
rage, we're just better at doing a lot of things. We're focused.
Okay, but my other one's a 4. So do I lose a rage?
No. You don't lose a rage.
Okay.
No, and you're not losing a rage for that 1 either. The rage check is what you do when you do something that uses rage just to see if you spent some. You're done with that. You don't need to worry about that anymore. Now you're
Okay.
just rolling damage, rolling stuff. But as part of the pool, you're going to be getting some like mechanical boost for having a bunch of rage in the tank.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Love that. So you have 5 successes, I think,
Yeah,
'cause you have 4 regular
Yep.
and then 1 on the rage dice.
Yep.
That is awesome because he only did 4 aggravated damage to you. So I'm going to say
How'd he do damage?
every combat is a roll off. He's lost dice because he's got multiple combatants now. So he wasn't as good. But every time you're close enough to claw or punch somebody, they're also close enough to throw a claw or
That's
bite
fair.
at you.
Okay.
So because he got his critical. So this is like a critical hit for him. The last possible second, his one good right ear twitches as like these tree branches shatter on your way down and gives him enough warning to know that you're coming. And as you're coming down with that elbow, I'm going to say that you're shocked as these claws just sink deep into you, just
Okay.
deep into your belly. Now, in Krino's form or in so yeah, you have you whatever your health is. I don't know what your health is right now, but you have 4 aggravated damage, which is like that don't get no better, and that damage takes a while to heal.
All right. So how do we calculate? I'll figure it out. But how do you calculate health?
Oh, your health is in your character sheet. It would be your stamina plus 3.
Stamina plus 3.
Yeah.
So 6.
Huh?
And I took 4.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Welcome to Werewolf. Welcome to Werewolf.
Oh. Oh no.
Welcome to Werewolf.
Do I get any bonuses for being in my hybrid form?
You got those 2 plus physical dice. Oh, you can do a rage check to heal. So
Yeah, that's even like a bonus action.
So you can just do that for free. You can just do that for free.
All right, let me roll my 1 dice.
Yep.
Nope, don't heal.
Okay. Well, you hold on. You heal. You just heal. The rage check is: did you spend a rage when you did so?
Shit.
Oh shit!
So you can heal. One of those ag becomes bruising damage. I think that's how it goes in mechanics. I'll have to double check. But either way, just for right now, just to make sure this is right, you spent a rage to get that heal off. And one of your damages here, the way they mark it, Casey, I see what you're doing in the sheet. The way they do it is I'm gonna say I'm gonna change your setup here. So you have 1 bashing damage,
Mhm.
and 1, 2, 3 aggravated damage. And
And
you
remember,
have
you have that extra hoth in Krynos as well. Thanks from Zach in the chat for remembering.
well, he's not in green.
Oh,
I'm
he
not in
isn't.
Greeno.
He's in Glabro.
He's in
I'm in
Shit.
Glabro.
I
Glabro.
was like, oh,
Now.
he'll be fine. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, no.
Now.
No, he's not fine. He's not fine. This is
So
bad. Everything's
I'm
bad.
about to. I might just do my rage check now, but I only got one dice to work with here. 'Cause-
Well, hold on. You, don't go Krynos yet. All right, this is all in this one combat round. We got a whole nother combat round to do next. Okay.
Oh
So-
right, I do have throwing knives.
That's a great idea.
I should have done. I should have just stayed in the trees. This dude bodied me. I'm not used to getting bodied like this. Ooh,
Welcome
this
to
hurts.
Werewolf. All right. Second round of combat. We hear 2 people walking toward, running, as this is a loud fight. So they don't know exactly where we are, but they know that we're in this direction. And because you have these great Galabro ears and Krynos ears to service you, I'm just going to give you for free that there are people coming.
I gotta subdue this guy quickly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Now, the
Please
great
kill it.
thing about having your Glabro punching bag next to you is that he is taking dice away from your opponent here. So we're all in melee together, all 3 of us, just fighting it out tooth and nail. You all get to go first. We all get to roll. As the scarier opponent, Abby, he's going to focus on you because you are the one in the form that is this most likely to kill him. Casey, are you changing forms this round, or are you staying in Glabro?
Well, I'm staying in Glabro. Let's risk it for the biscuit.
Okay.
I'm trusting Abby to drop this mug in this
I
round.
am old. I do not have a lot of strength.
Yeah.
You got this.
So, so what's going to happen is he's going to roll off against Abby with his good roll, and then Casey, he's going to roll off against you with a weaker roll.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Should have mentioned to you all.
Oh shit! Well, that's a crit. That's.
Oh, actually, no. He did spend some rage. Back that up.
Yep. I should also thank your Divrinder. Okay, I do spend some rage healing. Grandma's, I think she's more irritated, like, oh my god, now I have to watch you and fight him.
You're mad.
I'm trying to help you out.
You're like, why are you here? You're messing it up. Now I have to save your life.
Alrighty, heal that
so
He is a young
bruising.
and dumb kid. He sees,
I'm a little
he sees
scared.
the one.
I'm a little
Alright.
scared for my changeling players. These are my DM dice. I rolled 2 crits for a total of 11 successes.
What?
That's including the
What?
because I have 14 dice total. Almost all of them rolled crits, including my rage dice.
What?
Do I
Okay.
get to be Steve Harvey here?
Be Steve Harvey or do it. Run, do a split, do whatever.
That is so good. Okay. That is so good. Okay. So you had 11?
Yes.
Because you had 2 crits?
Yes. 2 crits.
So
2, 4 dice that landed on 10.
oh my God. Happy. That is so good. Your character. Bones is vicious. Bones is vicious.
She's an Arun too.
She's vicious. I love this. All right. Good. So yeah, you best them by 4. So describe for me how you, I don't know what you're ripping off. Well, this isn't brutal, so you're not like removing limbs, but this is deadly. So what are you doing to this person? Like this scene for us as you've beat this person by 4.
It's definitely that movie scene where you see the person you care for is in danger, and like the moment she sees that slash, scent of blood hits the air. All rational thought has left her Arun brain. This guy, like, she's picking him up she's digging her claws into his armpits, pushing him up against a tree, and he's struggling, fighting back. She gets him around the neck, just strangles him, makes eye contact, that fury.
Oh. Oh, that's love that. The, like eye contact. Ugh, it sends shivers down the spine. Excellent. That is that's so good. All right. Um, Casey, my dude. My guy's gonna spend some willpower to gain some dice. Y'all don't understand. This is the first time I've gotten really close to actually harming Casey in a game. I'm very excited right now. Casey, do you spend willpower to gain 3 dice? Oh, you're muted.
Yes, I do.
Good.
Just that look.
Good.
Yes,
Good.
do it.
That is the right answer. That is the right answer.
I can't. Not like this.
Not like this.
I'm a
Like
tens.
how many tens? How many tens?
Okay, I got 2 tens
Crit.
on on my dice. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes on regular and 9, an 8 and a 9 on my rage dice. I don't
Okay.
know if that means anything.
Those are regular successes. Solid.
Okay.
Love that. So when you count up all your
1, 2,
regular
3,
successes before we get to the
4.
double 10,
Okay.
all your regular successes, that was
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
Let me double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8.
Of that. Dice pool systems, folks. You just sit there and count, you know? All right. So now the double tens, each of those
Mm-hmm.
is a success because it's a crit. It's another 2 successes. So your 8 just became 12,
Yeah.
which is pretty amazing for a Glabro. Pretty amazing for a Glabro. Rocking on you. So that was 12 versus, okay, 12 versus 9. So you've bested them by 3, which is
Okay.
amazing for a Glabro. Granted,
Mm-hmm.
Krino is fighting 2 people at once. I get you. So you've done 3. I think you're doing aggravated damage at this point,
Mm-hmm.
because you're like you're in like a
Yeah.
supernatural form. So I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
give that to you. Describe for me what you do in this like grand melee to like cut him.
So he gets hit, right? And this is like the first time he's really taken any damage in his life. Like he's been in brawls and stuff, but like he realizes like, oh, I'm gonna die if I don't kill him first. Um, I, correct me if I'm wrong. Can I still use weapons while I'm in Glabor form,
Yeah.
or is that he pulls out his though he just go he's not used to it. He pulls out his knife. He has 10 of them, but he's like, no. And I mean, he just goes right in and starts just hitting him as hard as he can in his chest, aiming for what he thinks is the heart, like, and
Okay.
just roaring at the top of his lungs, like, because he's like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die cool at least.
I love this. I love this. Okay, I have a very important question for you.
Uh huh.
Are your knives made out of silver?
No, I'm gonna say that no,
Okay. All right.
because he doesn't know that yet.
Yep. Yep. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Okay. So that matters because
I hate
silver
playing honest.
does, yeah, no, I love that. Silver, you holding silver would be harming you.
Right.
So there's this whole thing about like how much silver do you have on you and all that kind of stuff. Um, it does mean that the damage you do to him is not aggravated. It's
Okay.
the bashing damage because this is not supernaturally sourced damage. But that's
Mm.
fine because he's not doing great. He does get to try and heal that. Okay, he's enraged to do so. But you all are doing pretty damn good against this guy. All right. That was awesome. You both just cut into this dude. And you watch as his body tries to supernaturally heal what is happening. There's just this huge influx of like pain and anguish being visited upon this like sick fucking beast of a monster. It's all like matted fur and starting now that you've been at this for a little bit, you can start to smell this like balefire emanating from this person's body. As behind you, you hear this waboom, waboom, as two shotguns go off into Abby.
Now I'm gonna have to kill these humans.
Now I'm gonna have to kill some humans. That's right. That's right. That's right. Abby, you can try and dodge because you knew that they were coming. So you can roll to reduce some of this incoming damage.
I'm gonna try. I'm
Yep.
sure gonna try.
Yeah, so that would be like a dexterity, and I think there's even a dodge.
Yeah, like no, like there's no dodge on V5, but there's like
Oh,
I think it's Dex and I think athletics. Yeah, death and
yeah,
Yeah.
Dex
yeah,
and
death and
athletics.
athletics. There it is. There.
Okay, that's 5. 5 dice should work, right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, but don't you
Totally.
get your bonuses for being in Krios form?
Yes, for all
Oh,
physical
right.
stuff, you get 4 more dice.
Right. Oh my god, because I rolled all ones there. Oh boy.
Roll 4 more dice that hopefully don't have ones on them.
Well, they got 1 success.
1 success. Okay, cool.
Oh, hold on, don't two of your rages dice get double
No,
one?
you replace 2 with your rage.
Ah, okay.
It's not like when vampire where you just add the dice on.
Understood.
Okay, all right. So you got 1 to avoid this incoming like shotgun fire. You are gonna take 4 non-aggravated damage. Bashing damage goes into your body as this like buckshot. You're pressing him against the tree, and like looking him in the eye as these, like what is that? Yeah, as this buckshot like tears through your, like typed pattern.
Oh, they got chokes on. That's great.
Isn't that great?
That's
Isn't that
great.
so
They got-
smart of these bad guys?
They got chokes.
Okay. All right. That's our combat round. This is the 3rd round. This might be our last. Okay, this person is hurting. They've got some backup, but dude, humans ain't nothing.
About to be nothing, that's for sure.
So,
Welcome to Werewolf.
yeah, welcome to Werewolf. All right, so talk to me about the 2 of you are starting in physical combat with this person. Are you both staying fighting this Krenos, or are you going to switch who you're going?
David, if there's a roll I have to do, but can I make an assessment to think that Abby can finish this guy off?
I mean, Abby's the most terrifying werewolf that you know. It's not like an old head.
I'm gonna trust Abby to finish this off. I want to switch into Krenos form and go turn humans into fucking mist.
Roll for
Nobody
me.
shoots grandma.
That's fucking A. Roll for me 2.
Okay. I got to clear out all my dice.
Ooh. Real quick, Abby, 2 more rage for you.
Oh shit, that's
Christy,
getting me dangerously close to frenzy.
2 more rage for you. Because these are new people trying to murder you and your friend.
Oh, so now do I do 4?
No. Just roll 2d10, but you have 3 or 4 rage sitting in your bank.
Okay, cool. I got a 6 and a 5.
Okay.
Or I got a 6.
So you're gonna spend 1 that you just got.
Mhm.
Right?
All right, that's fine.
Yep.
So I'm back to 2.
2. Okay.
I'll take it.
Yep. Love that. So it costs 2 to get into the thing. And I should have mentioned, now that we are a little bit further into this fight, we should remember that being in war form does cost us something.
Mm-hmm.
So every fight, every round where something doesn't die, you lose a rage. So Abby, you and I are probably sitting a little low on rage because we started the combat getting into Krenos. That doesn't cost us. We spent last round in Krenos without something dying. So we've both spent a rage to stay in Krenos. Okay. And in this round, if something doesn't die, we're going to lose another one.
Well, it sure as hell's not going to be me.
Sure, sounds like me, she says. I love this. I love this. Okay. So I appreciate us taking a quick aside to make sure that we know everything that's happening, because now that Casey is not fighting this person, they have more dice, which is great for me. And Casey, you are going to go in a second because you're going to join a different melee here in a second, right? So this is just going to be a straight roll off between Abby and Black Spiral Dance.
Knew it.
Yeah. So Abby, let's go.
Let's go. Ooh, well, that's an unfortunate number to see on Rage Dice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Just one so far.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 with a brutal success.
Dang!
I like how she's making it sound like she don't got this in the bag, and then she's like, "By the way, I got 10 success and a brutal, bro."
I was going up against other arrow.
That is a lot. That is so good. Okay. They also critted with a brutal success, but not to 10. So they got 8 successes. You got 10?
Yes. 10 non-crit.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So yeah. Describe for me what she does as the two of you are. This is getting bad. There's blood everywhere now. There's been a lot of shouting and noise. What's it sound like? What's it look like when you do this extra bit to him?
It is just pure rage. You know, I'm strangling him. He's got his claws in my guts. My intestines are probably falling out at this point. There's just this moment of, fuck it. I'm going to bite his head off.
Okay. That's awesome. So you go for that bite and not dead, but it hurts. And you feel that skull crack. Right. So gross, right? And your mouth is full of like this balefire, icky fur that emanates from this black spiral dancer. As they like howl and rage at you. These two people, because of initiative order, Casey, they're gonna get, each of them is gonna get one more shot off. You turned into Krynos.
Yeah.
They're shooting at you.
Okay.
So you can do a Dex Athletics to avoid some of this damage coming your way.
All right. So athletics, Dex 3, 5 plus an extra 4 on top of that.
One of them only got 2 successes. Well, I'll assume that you are better than
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see how I do with 9 dice.
Whoa, you are a dodging mofo. Oh yeah, you've got the bonus dice for being Krynos. That's awesome. I love being Krynos. That's so much fun.
It's so fun. Like, I have my combat dice, because I'm an arrow, and I'm like, oh, I get extra. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being in war form.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Show me potato salad. All right. 8's on my rage dice. Double 8s. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. 6 successes.
6 successes. Okay. So you certainly dodge the first shooter as they like just like panic fire in your direction. It goes wide, you know, tree branches, wood splinters off in the background kind of thing. But the other one, you said you had 6?
Yeah.
Okay. So they shoot at you, but this shot kind of glances off your body kind of deal. Like some of it goes wide. It's not enough to really do damage. They were on target, but you didn't take any damage.
Cool.
As Ishu, you walk up.
I walk up to these. Yeah.
I want to give you an option.
Mm-hmm.
You can just have one for free.
Just
Krinos, they're human, right? Like that's just how the game is played. Humans don't live in front of Krinos. He's not running. Normally, humans run, they flee because of the delirium. This one's not running. Neither is his partner. But you can have one for free, or if you want to roll something, get both.
I'm gonna take the one that I'm gonna take the one for free. So I'm in Krenos, so I don't have
Tell
my
me how that goes.
faculties. Oh well, so the one for free, I'm a I just I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm just gonna grab his shoulder, the one that actually almost got me,
Huh?
and I'm gonna take my other hand, grab his neck, and just rip him apart right from there. And then I'm gonna just slowly turn at his friend and make my way that way. I'm tired. I got shot. I'm annoyed. I'm making an example.
Yeah. 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 Let's do like an intimidation. Can you do a manipulation intimidation with 2 dice and see if you can just get this dude to flee?
With 2 dice?
Yeah, with an extra 2 dice. So whatever your
An extra
manipulation
2 dice?
plus intimidation is,
So
add 2 dice
4.
because you just ripped his friend in half.
It's gonna be 4 because I'm not. I don't have any intimidation because I tried to build the smart character.
I love it. I love it. I love it when you're playing off character, off
Yeah.
norm for you. I mean, this guy didn't roll great either, so roll your dice. They're composure plus,
Is it? Let me. I got a question. Is it double ones on your rage dice a brutal success?
it is.
Okay. Then all successes. 6, 10, double ones.
Okay, Casey, this person is fleeing. Absolutely. What body part did you throw at him of his friend?
His his arm. I'm hitting him with his arm.
Is this like wet thud of blood and gore just smacks him in the face?
Mm-hmm.
And it takes a second. You can see the wheels spinning. Like, what was this wet new as they turn to now? You
Ooh, my.
don't lose rage this combat round because you've
Mm-hmm.
killed something, and
Okay.
your hunt instinct is present. You've got
Because
this
I want
like
to chase him.
absolutely, absolutely. But
Mm-hmm. Well,
that's that thing. Abby, you see this Rhinos begin to contort as their body begins to like take on this like the bone and fur and flesh that you were just fighting begins to shift and change and begin to shrink rapidly. They are using a gift as a bonus action, and you watch as this gigantic war beast, mangled mess of fur becomes something smaller than a squirrel and begins to run away. If you can make a difficulty 4, um, wits and awareness roll for me, you can know where he's going.
Oh boy.
you got
But
this,
he
Abby.
is
I believe in
he
you.
is fast as fuck, and it
He's
is going to be
fast as fuck, boy.
hard for you to keep up with him even in Krenos. Because this
Okay.
is the Black Spiral Dancer, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge move.
Got 6 dice.
Let's go. You got this. I believe in you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Successes on all of them.
Let's
Good on you.
go.
Good on you. Good on
Yeah.
you. So it's a shocking revelation for Bones. Bones has never seen this as this thing that was beastly and huge becomes something smaller than a ferret and is gone. But have all of your wits about you, and you know how many places something like that can go in these woods, and you stalk and track. This We're ending the combat scene as we're now in chase scenes. You are both only aware of the things in front of you. So, Casey, you don't have any recollection of what just happened over there. You know that something happened. You see as Bones lurches into the woods, but you have no sense of where her prey is. And Bones, similar to you, you're so focused on barely keeping up with where this thing went. You have no recollection of this other human. Casey, start with you.
Let's go. All right, so I want to chase him down. Correct me if I'm wrong, David, because I'm still new.
Yep.
I
Oh,
want
Abby,
to.
don't forget to spend your rage for being in Krenos without killing.
Already did.
Ah, you're so good. Okay, sorry.
I want. Almost want to switch back, but I need to catch him first. Um, I want to try to capture him. How do I go about doing that? I don't want to kill him. I want to capture him.
I love this because as a Krenos, you can just war gallop with
Yeah,
your 7.5 foot tall frame and be
yeah,
on this person. No problem. You want them dead, they're missed as you move through them.
right.
But you want to not kill this thing? That's difficult.
That's what I'm getting at
That's
because
difficult. So I want you to roll for me brawl plus resolve.
okay, brawl
Because
plus.
killing them is free when you're in this form, in my view. Not killing
Okay,
them, that takes real control.
and I get the 4 extra dice, right? Still.
No, this is more of a mental thing, less of a.
All right. So okay, so 4 dice.
Uh, I should tell you how many successes it's gonna take. It's gonna take you. You're this. They were gonna kill you, and you're. I'm gonna say this is hard. I'm gonna say this is 3 successes.
Do I want to spin a will and get the extra dice? Where do I track my will? Where's that? Where do
It's
I
just
forget?
underneath your Krenos. So your health, Krenos, willpower, and your willpower is your composure plus resolve. Both of those stats together.
Composure plus resolve.
Do you stop
2,
yourself from eating this human
4.
being? Is the
You know
question.
what? I got him to burn.
All right.
I got 3. So I'm gonna burn another one. I got 2 left.
Oh yeah, you good. You good.
So
This
that
is
gives
your
me what?
moon even, right? This is the
Yeah, it's
Theater's
my
moon, this
moon
crescent
also.
moon.
Yeah.
You're all good. Don't worry.
So that's an extra what? 4 or 3? You said spending
Yeah,
willpower.
extra 3 dice to not
Extra
kill
3
this person.
dice. So not to kill us. What a weird place I'm in right now. In my
I've never seen you like this, Casey.
1,
It
2,
seems
3,
off.
4, 5. So 4 plus an extra 3. So I need 5 dice. 5 dice.
Wouldn't this be a terrible time to get a brutal result?
Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
Mm.
How much rage you got? How many of your dice are rage dice right now? That's the question.
Let's see. 2. 2
All
are
right. It can happen.
so
It's tough,
4.
but it can happen.
4 start off. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to roll 2 more dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I didn't get a brutal. I didn't get a brutal, and I got exactly 3 successes. I
Oh,
did it!
that is so good. That is so mwah, so
I
good,
want him to
Casey.
Can I? So how I describe it is I get on top of him and I roar just right in his face, and I want him to pass out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. There's this moment where the eyes, I mean, they're big as saucers because it's dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's that moment where the brain, like, panics as you see them go down to, like, pinholes as they're, like, searching for any clue to a path to survival, and you watch as the brain just shuts the fuck down as they
They're gone,
Yeah.
and there's that roar of success.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna leave this to Abby. I want, and whenever I can, I want to switch back into my half form.
Yeah. That's the yeah. I'll into your half form.
Yeah,
Right. That's a rage check.
that's fair. 2 dice. Or let me
Abby.
roll. My
It's one dice. One dice. One dice.
1 dice. Yeah.
The half forms are only one dice. The Krenos is two.
Okay.
Abby, you're chasing this one. Um, this is going to be a um, this is going to be a battle of wits because you are faster, but this thing is more agile. And it's about, can you figure out the crazy serpentine going up trees, jumping, impossible lengths, all of that good stuff, right? So let's call this wits, and I'm going to say awareness or investigation. If you beat them in their role, then you've got them.
I hope you roll like shit then,
I
because
hope I roll
Grandma.
like shit too, because this would be so good for Grandma.
Oh boy, I'm gonna rapid shift to Lupus first, just so I get that tracking bonus as well, because doggy knows.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Okay,
good.
I've got a pool of, let me see, 1, 2, 5 plus 2. Alrighty, 7. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a crit.
Oh, nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a crit.
That's awesome. Okay, so they have 3, no crit. So you catch this thing. It's like when you get it in your mouth, paw, under your paw, whatever. When you get it, it's almost like a shrew, like this super small, muscular shrew that is able to leap and jump and climb like you've never seen another thing before. Mechanically, anything like smaller than a quarter, it can fit through that. So it takes you, like, you probably grasped it at one point and it just like slipped right out of your hands because you didn't like get it captured. Um, but now you have it, and I need you to do the exact same thing as Casey of resolve plus brawl to not kill them. If you
Oh
don't,
yeah.
or if you want them dead, they're dead. I should say that right now. If you want them dead, they're dead.
I'm trying to think what Bones would do.
Yeah,
Because
what would
meta,
Bones want?
I wouldn't.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to take away your.
Oh no,
What does
you are
Bone
so
want?
fine.
What does Bones want to do here?
I think Bones is just getting out of it's, like when Grandma screams at the phone at the salesman. She's saying, come down. It's like chasing a laser back in the house and she's a puppy again. But I really want to see this guy squirm.
Okay,
So, all right.
you're gonna
Resolve and brawl.
resolve and brawl to not kill him. It's a difficulty
Ooh,
3.
actually, I have a pretty good pool for that. Nope,
Nice.
it stays. Oh shit. Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3. Thank God. Past that. I just saw a lot of ones. I was like, oh boy. Oh, don't let Grandma have her moment of peace and just snap this thing's spine with too much
That's right.
enthusiasm.
That's right. She's gonna get everything she's ever wanted. Primally. Okay.
There's probably some golden retriever in her down the line. She knows how to soft mouth.
Or in there.
She figures it out.
For sure. So yeah, there's this moment where you've got it and you fight that urge to break its neck, to do the head shake where you just snap its back. So you fight that urge, but you've got it. We're gonna be leaving this like chase combat scene. What do you want to do right now? We're about to go to break. What do you want to do right now as you've got this thing?
She's gonna just trot back like a good dog, back to her pack mate
Okay.
with the prey handled.
Awesome. Love that. AC, as we go to
Yeah.
break, you have this passed out human underneath you
Hmm.
and you're shifted back into your other form. You've been doing a lot of shifting. You can feel the strain on your body. Abby, you too. You've got fast shift, but it still is a strain on your body. You can both feel like you've really exerted yourselves a lot. And Casey, this human is wearing a tactical vest. And right there in like black lettering on a black patch, it says DFWP. And
That's unfortunate for him.
we're gonna go to break.
Oh my-
Yeah. All right, everybody, we're gonna take a 10-minute break. And we will be right back to find out what our duo of troublemakers do.
I just ripped a cop in half, David. I'm
Uh-huh.
fucked.
I mean, just you? No, just you. We'll go to break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. We're back. So, let us gather our senses. We have this like bit of a reveal. Casey, you're over this body of incapacitated human, right? They passed out after being like roared at. And Abby, you have this small creature that is also a werewolf. They're not dead, they're alive. They're just currently in this form, and at least for the time being, you're captive. You come trotting back to your packmate, which is in Glabro.
Yeah, I went back to Glabro.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So let's have a scene now where the two of you are together. There's still more noise going on of the other combat happening. We hear engines, we hear gunfire, we hear shouting, we hear ripping of flesh, but we can't see any of this stuff. You
Rip and
have
tear.
a very important decision to make right now. And so let's play out that scene.
Um, First off, David, because I didn't make the statement first, his pants and like his pants are his like special thing.
That's the thing he's dedicated.
He's dedicated. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I want to go find my shredded hoodie or what's left of it, and I want to like if there's an arm or something, I want to use that material to tie this guy's like hog tie him.
Yeah. Give
Oh
me
wait, he's a
a
cop. He's a cop. He's got handcuffs. I'm gonna handcuff him.
well, yeah,
Take his handcuffs, exactly.
give me a wits investigation as you search this dude's body. Got a shotgun and this tactical vest.
I mean, those get. I'm disarming him, but let's see. You said wits and what
Wits and investigation
investigation?
or intelligence investigation, whichever one's higher for you.
Intelligence investigate. I forgot that's my special thing. So what do I get a bonus for that? I got
So you have a
SP my shit.
specialty in investigation.
In investigation. Yeah.
So when you do a specialty, you have to kind of name like search a room, tracking, whatever
I
the
think I've been. I I think I've been arrested enough times that I'm looking through his tack vest because if he's wearing tack gear, usually they keep the cuffs in like the front pocket.
right.
I wouldn't know that in real life,
But
but usually,
you've been around enough tactical
yeah,
cops
yeah.
that
I've been
love
around,
looking tactical to
yeah, that
know
little,
that they typically hide the extra
yeah.
ammo
So
next to the zip ties. So yeah, you
yeah.
find some
Um,
zip ties,
all right, cool.
and they're
And
already
then
like
yeah,
set up in that like I'm gonna abduct a
and
person. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm absolutely putting it behind his back. Well, I take off the tack vest. I kick his gun off and tie it up real like probably snugger than I should.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, there's a little bit of like, yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
He's getting a little glee out of this because he's been
And,
arrested before.
and I'm gonna say that Bones, you come up as Issue is finishing this capture. Um,
Hey, hey, you done?
Yeah, yeah.
Go, Shaka. And she starts to shift, very noticeably groaning a little bit in pain
yeah.
into Hamid form, which is just, she doesn't have any people close. She is a naked old woman in her 80s. Grandma titties are out in the woods, shifting this little thing from her mouth to her hands.
Okay.
Much better.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So as you move it to your hands, it shifts. Um,
God damn it.
Still alive. Um, so they shift back into Krenos. I'm gonna roll my stuff to see if they lose age. So they're hanging on by a thread. They shift back into Krenos and they're gonna attack you.
I give you one chance.
You do. You give me one chance. And I'm gonna
Never
take
give
it
David.
to
Never
not
give
die.
David a chance.
So anyways, I gotta get rid of all my bonus for being in Krenos. They do take some damage for shifting again. We're now at the stage where if we shift, we're going to take a bashing damage because we've been doing so much shifting. We shift again, we're going to take a bashing. Really straining the body hard. Okay. Let's roll. Oh, you do have a chance to shift here if you want to, Abby. This is combat. He's back in combat. You're in melee. You're in hand-to-hand combat.
Oh yeah, Mima's gonna shift. That's gonna be another ag for me because that little, God, what's the term? Non-superficial is gonna turn into aggravated. So I'm kind of in danger here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So please,
It hurts.
you
This
two,
time it
get the gun
hurts.
ready. Yeah, I'm too old for this shit.
Oh yeah, no, I got the gun. I reached down. I'm like, God damn it!
Alrighty, let me. Yep, and with quick shift, let me make those rage spends. Rage is good. Oh wait, I gotta get all my dice again. Eight successes, no crit, and nothing with rage. I'm gonna beat his ass. I swear to God.
I'll blow his damn head off.
Cool. So they got 10 because there's one target in front of them.
Uh-oh.
And they're rolling really well, you know. So I'm gonna say that there's this like moment of just like as all of you like rend back into combat mode as this like as soon as they were out of your mouth, they began this shifting back into, and you could see that it hurt. You can see that this shift from this like small shrew form all the way to 7.5 feet tall of like death machine again, that physically hurts them. You can see that as they just anguish their way through this and come at you with the claw. And they're gonna do 3 aggravated damage to you
I go
as this
down.
claw goes across your chest.
No!
As
No!
you are shifting.
Wait, no, I don't. I have 1 point in Kratos.
Ah!
Yes! I have 1 in Kratos.
You have extra hit points.
Oh my God! I'm like, wait, I go down. Wait, I don't.
As grandma titties become fur, become blood. As this combat erupts. Surprise, we're back at it. I didn't know how you were going to handle this, and I was waiting to see if you were going to give him a ghost of a chance. He's got a ghost of a chance, so he's taking it. So, Casey, you can shoot or jump into this fray.
I'm back in Glavos. I can't. I can't. So I was gonna ask. No, fuck it. I'm gonna rack a couple shells into his chest.
Cool. So you can do a normal shot, which is going to be dex plus firearms out of this shotgun. If you try and do multiple shots, we're going to split your dice pool, and you're going to lose 2 dice, and you can take 2 shots. And there's the shotgun does, I think, 3 damage. I'll have to double check, but we're going to say right now it does 3 damage. So if you connect with either of them, you're going to get 3 damage in.
All right. So,
or if you do one shot, you've got a nice big dice pool.
So, here's my question: what's shoot again? Dex and firearms.
Dex and firearms, yeah. And if you have a specialty in shotguns, you get an extra.
I wish. No, 4. That's 4. 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna spend another will and take this shot.
So you're going to get 10 dice and put 1 shot into that, or are you going to split that into 2 shots?
I'm gonna split that into 2 shots.
Okay. So typically when you split, it's going to be 50-50. The second shot is going to lose 2. So you're going to roll 5 dice, and then you're going to roll 3 dice.
Okay.
All right. And he does get his dodge attempt.
Okay. Critical. We got ourselves a critical.
I love a crit. I love a good crit.
Let's go.
Unfortunately, it's only one of them is on my brood dot on my dice, the rage one, and then one. So without the critical, 2 more successes on that first shot. So 3 successes.
2. Okay, so So you have a crit,
I got a crit.
which counts as 4, and then you have 2 more.
4. Yeah, 2 more.
Okay, good. That's awesome because for his dodge, he rolled 5 successes. So you hit him with the rifle or with the shotgun blast. And your shotgun is going to do 3 damage to him.
Okay.
Because it connected. So he takes 3 non-lethal damage. Oh, that's rough for him. Okay, good. And you are taking a second shot.
Yep.
Okay. So roll your, what is that?
1 success. Well,
Nice.
yeah, because doubles don't count, right? No, it has to be either because I got 2 4s.
Oh no, it's gotta be,
It has to be above.
gotta be 10.
Yeah. Okay. So I got 1 success on that one.
All right. He dodges the second shot. So you land one solidly. He twists around, uses bones as part of his like cover, and your shot goes wide of him for the second shot. So the second combat round, I think, is where we're at right now.
I'm gonna fire again.
We have people in hand-to-hand combat first. We can figure out what happens there.
Kill him, Grandma. Drop his ass.
Like Grandma needs a second to breathe.
Yep.
Grandma needs her inhaler.
Yep.
All right.
You actually did damage to him this time, Casey. So he gets some rage for that. You haven't done damage to him yet. Now he's got it.
Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 with a brutal result.
I don't know how to handle this. You also
Oh,
got 7
no.
successes, but not a brutal. So I think this is one of those situations where you both just like fight tooth and nail, whatever. Like, I know how this is. Neither of you really take damage, but in rolling and thrashing and trying to murder one another, you crush this incapacitated person in the scene. As 2 7.5 foot tall, 400-pound, 500-pound balls of death just accidentally, brutally crush this man's skull. Because brutal results are brutal.
God damn! I think that's what he says. He's like, God damn it!
It's like when a dog does a happy roll, like on the carpet and gets grass everywhere, except it's blood and guts everywhere.
Yep. Reminds me of the time my dog caught a squirrel, brought it in the living room. Let's do one more round of combat. How about that? Oh wait, Casey, you've got a shotgun. You watch as they obliterate. It was Grandma, but
he doesn't. It's all red at this point. He's just pissed. He's like, I just wanted to ask him a fucking question, and then he just racks another round and just unloads into the green-nose form of this motherfucker.
Love that. Okay.
I'm down to my last point of rage, so Grandma has to kill him. Yeah. Grandma might just kill him.
Yeah, at the end of this round.
3.
All
right.
Casey, roll your shot.
All right. Well, that's 4 because well, you know what? I'm gonna spend my last will. So 10 more dice.
Real quick, just so you know, when you spend your last will, you kind of go into this like mechanically you tend to go into kind of a depressive, like you lack will to do things, impact the world, and you can get will by hanging out with your touchstones. Okay, so you can get the will back pretty easily, kind of like in red markets when we had to go talk to our dependents. You can get it back, but just so you know, there's this like kind of like character personality impact that can happen where you just kind of like, well, man, I gave my best and like, fuck. My best wasn't good enough.
I think he's in that. I think that thematically reaches where he's at right now because he fought his Krenos form to keep this dude alive. Granny is like on death's knocking door.
Yep.
We got shit popping off in the back. He's like, he's just tired.
Yep, love that.
And it was his idea to go do this.
And it was his idea. He is responsible. He's holding himself responsible for all of these things.
All of this bullshit. So I'm gonna split my dice pool again. I want to make 2. So
okay.
All right. Roll. Let's see what we got. Let's see another crit.
Good. So he got 7 successes on his first. Like, don't get shot by the shotgun roll.
Damn it! All right. So 1, 2.
One of those, or 4 of those was from the crit.
Okay. So crits count as 2. So right. So
2 extra.
2 extras. So I got 1 extra crit on top. 1 extra on top of that. So 4. So it doesn't matter.
For your first roll, you got 4?
Well, it's like because it's 2 8s and they're both on my rage dice, and then 2 1s and then another 8.
That's 3. That's 3 total successes for your first roll.
3 total. All right, 3 total successes.
Yeah, no worries. What you care about there are 10s on any dice. You get a pair of 10s on any dice. That's a crit. If you get 1s, 2s on your rage dice, that's brutal success.
Okay.
It brutalizes the success where we accidentally crush people.
Yeah. All right, and then he's gonna shoot again.
Okay. Yeah. So for the second shot, he's got 6. Critted again. I didn't roll crits hardly at all this fight, and now all of a sudden
I'm not gonna even buy. I only got 3 dice.
I got you, man. I got you. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's tough, right? He keeps putting bones between the two of you, and you just cannot get a clean shot.
Okay.
Give me a wits firearms real quick.
Wits firearms. 3. Let me pull
We're
more
gonna enter our
dice.
maybe last round. Oh wait, no, nobody died. Nobody died. Are you losing your last rage?
No, I'm down to 1 after this.
Okay.
I'm down to 1
4.
also.
I was almost at frenzy.
I'm down to 1.
Okay. Yeah, he spent some rage doing heals earlier. So at the end of this combat round, he reverts to his lupus form and begins to.
That's unfortunate. I'm gonna do that little roll you want me to do.
Yep. Do that roll.
3 successes.
Okay, that is enough to know that your shotgun is dry before you try to use it this combat round.
Cool. I have a club now.
Yep, because if you didn't catch this, I'm like, everything's fine. You go to shoot, click, click. You know your shotgun is dry now.
Yeah. Cool. I have a club and a knife.
A throwing knife.
Start running.
A throwing knife.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a knife or my club. I don't know which one's first.
All right. So at the end of this combat round, they have apparently lost the wolf, and they go to Lupus. And we start in melee combat as he's going to try and leave, but we're still in melee combat. So,
oh fuck no!
Bones.
Fuck no!
Make your call.
Firstly, gonna rapid shift to Krenos. Not Krenos. I'm already in Krenos. What is it? Direwolf form. Hispo. That's the one.
Wait, you're gonna take another point of damage.
Wait, shit. Right. I mean, it's only gonna take it to bashing, not ag. So.
Well, it starts as bashing, but because of your thing, doesn't it become ag?
No, it doesn't, because it's at full. This is my last point of health. Or does it? Shit. Oh my god, it might. Oh, Grandma's gonna have to say, oh man, I'm gonna lose the wolf regardless. I'm staying in Krenos. You know what? As he's running, I want to grab him by the tail and just bring him over here. And I lose the wolf.
So he is going to be rolling Dex Athletics to not get caught by you. And you're going to roll Dex
Brawl.
Dex Brawl to make sure that you have him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's going to lose some dice because,
Thank
It is the
God.
doggy. 1, 2,
That was a
3,
regular because
4,
no longer on the bridge.
6, 7, 8. 8 successes.
Good.
And just because I have Credo dice, bye Credos.
I know,
There's my
right?
wolf.
All right. So he did crit. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes to
Oh.
get the F away from you and not take any damage. He's not trying to hurt you at all. So you don't take any damage this round from him, but he bolts as you try and like bite, claw, whatever it is you're going to do to this wolf. He just slips right on, maybe like runs under your legs or something like that, and is like gone. What do you two want to do?
I mean, can I?
Casey, you still have an action this combat round. You haven't done yet.
Yeah. So, David, I don't know because I don't know how much health he has left. I know you keep saying he's close.
I mean, he has taken a bunch. He has healed some of the non-lethal you guys did earlier. But he is bloodied for sure.
What do throwing knives do damage wise?
We'll call it your strength.
On strength?
If you hit, you do your strength and damage. Strength +1.
That might not be enough. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna throw my throwing knife in him.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Please.
attempt it in it. Yeah. So that's what Dex plus
Dex
firearm.
plus right.
I
Let's
either
do
want to use
melee. I feel like melee is better for
melee.
knives.
Okay. I mean, it's the same one for me.
That still
So
feels better. Or maybe athletics.
I would like athletics.
Yeah, you're hitting a target. You're hitting a target
Yeah,
at
I was like
range. That's
that
an athletics.
gives me 5. That gives me 5 dice.
Gives you 5 dice. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I'm down for that. Yep.
1,
3
2.
successes to not get got by you.
Oh, so close! I got 2 successes.
All
I'm
right,
so mad.
you're minus a knife because it's dark as shit.
Oh, got away by the skin of his teeth.
Well, did he get away? It's the next combat round. He's running, not being stealthy, not being tricky little marmot like he was before. You lose a rage being in Krenos and not killing something. So how are you doing, Bones?
I'm old. I am tired. I think it's very sudden. It's just a back in her very like just ASPCA commercial level of just ribs showing, open sores, panting heavily.
Mm.
I'm like, that little intelligent shine is gone. Her brain is still in there, but she's locked in this form.
I hate to do this to you, but you did change forms.
Oh my god, is she going? I go down. I think it's just one look. Like, and she like, get him. Falls to the ground.
You can't do that to me, Abby.
Abby, you're my favorite. Thank you so much. Casey, what do you do? What do you do?
Fuck.
A very
What do
roll
I
for a new
do?
character.
What do I do? Grandma told me to get him. I'm gonna fucking go get him. That's the last standing order that Grandma told him. Grandma's been here, been keeping him in line, and because she's been the warrior, it feels like it's an insult for him to try to stay behind. He's not a healer. He doesn't know what he can do. Yeah, I go after him. I'm gonna go after him.
Awesome. This foot race, paw race. He's in lupus. You get some bonus to speedily running through forests. Casey, you're in what form again?
I'm in the half
Gla-
form.
Glabro.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I can't. If I change again, I'll lose my rage.
This
I'm
is so
stuck here.
juicy. Oh man,
I
this fight
can't
is so.
change again.
This is such a like a knockout, drag out fight. I did not expect it to go the way that it went, but everybody's on empty. I love this. So in Glabro form, you get 2 bonus dice for this chase, which is great.
Okay. 1, 2.
Um, let's see here. Depending on the environment, you can also gain various 2 dice bonuses such. Okay. So I'm gonna give him a bonus 2 dice for wolf in dark in the woods trying to not get caught,
Mm-hmm.
or his roll to escape and evade you. He's gonna use Dex and Athletics to try and get away. And you can
Okay.
use your strength or your Dex and Athletics to catch him.
I'm gonna use my dex, and he's a dexy. He's more nimble than he is. So I got 5 dice.
5 total.
Yeah. I've never asked for much in this world.
You know what you could do? Oh, you
Yeah.
can't. You're out of willpower.
I'm out of willpower because I used it on the shotgun, and I split it. And I regret splitting it because I guarantee if I used all of my dice, I would have killed that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God, please. I got 4 successes.
Wow. You give in Glabro form, your ears are bigger, you can hear better. Like grandma, your ears are so big, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes are brighter. You can see better than you ever did in Hamid. And still, you watch as this wolf form, every tree you round, he's just another little bit further, another little bit further, another little bit further. Suddenly realize you can't smell him anymore. That rank, acrid, balefire stench, you don't smell anymore because he's gotten a little bit further away. As he slowly shifts out of your view and away from you and escapes. There's a moment where you realize you're in the biggest forest in Dallas and you're fucking lost.
Fuck! That's him. He's like, and now he's gonna try to get back to Grandma. That's now his goal when he realizes it.
Yeah. Give me
And
an intelligence survival. Or what is it? Intelligence survival? Yeah. Intelligence survival for like the land navigation to get back to her in the dark.
man, that's straightforward. That's only 4 dice.
Yeah. 2 successes. You have enhanced abilities because you're Glabro.
Okay, so that's an extra 3. So that's an extra 2.
Yep.
So that's 6 dices. Okay, cool. Just let me get back to Grandma. Dice. Let me get back to Grandma. Triple sevens, a 9, and a 6. Thank you, God.
Yes. All right. It takes every bit of what you've got in you to find her. And you find her. She's resting. It's not asleep, right? But you are out effectively, right? Um, you are, clearly harmed and wounded from all of this exertion, and she's listless. She recognizes that you're there, but you don't hear her say anything. She like does that like grandma acknowledges you that you've come into the hospital room, you know? and gives you
Yeah.
the look of like, I'm glad to see you, but she can't move or say anything or do anything
Okay.
more than just like look at you with her wolfen eyes.
All right. What to do? What to do? What to do? All right. Um, these are TAC cops. All right.
The two dead ones
The
here.
one yeah, the two ones they're in TAC, right? Okay. Um, I can roll for it. I wanna roll intelligence.
Well, tell me what you want to do.
I
'Cause
want
you might,
to look for a medic bag, like any kind of small kind of like first aid kit.
sure.
It might be fruitless, but this is what I think he would do. He wants to go and look for it
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
to
I'm like
try
crying. This is like
Yeah.
so emotionally
to
good.
try to do something to stem the bleeding, to stabilize or something.
Okay. So your total goal is to stabilize her.
Yes.
And you might find some equipment here on these bodies to help you do that.
Uh,
Do intelligence medicine.
okay.
'Cause that's really what you're going to get out of the scene,
Well,
out of this
all right.
moment when you returned here.
That's just a straight. Okay, I'm not doing anything physical, so yeah, that's just a straightforward ice. I have no medical knowledge.
You've watched TV.
All of them failed. All of them failed.
Hey,
Um. Okay,
so
David. Yeah,
you
tell me what's up.
you are all of them failed. Were any of them ones?
One was a one.
Okay. Um, I'm going to say that she's laying there kind of watching you work and you're like putting pressure on an open wound kind of thing. And you see her body like contort and wince in pain and she goes out.
Um. Oh no. I have a choice. I have a choice. I have a choice, and I need to know if I can do it. It's because we got a whole other thing of combat going on.
You think for a second, you don't hear any sound. Whatever happened with that combat, it is resolved and the forest is dark.
David, can I switch into Krenos form? Pick up Granny and run back to the camp, or do I know through my enhanced physical things? Do I know it's a mute point?
It is not moot. You know you can carry her in your current form. You're Glabro. You're
Yes.
already stronger than your average human. And she is in lupus. So she's at max 120 pounds.
Okay.
So you could carry Bones now in the form that you are, and you can run all the way back to Karen.
I don't know. Abby,
Okay, see.
I'm torn because now there's a part of me that wants to check on the rest of the. David,
Bones would
I
tell you to
want.
check on the rest of the pack. She would
Yeah.
say, "It's my time." I think she even like as you're like picking her up, like just a little bit of that she gives you that bloodied eye, just gives you a look. Like a leopard points her nose towards where the fight is, drifts back into unconsciousness.
Then he puts her down, grabs the other shotgun, grabs the fucking tac vest with any spare ammo, and he is fucking marching back into that fucking fray. If it's quiet or not, there will be dead people by the end of that next episode.
So you pick up this tack vest and Bones, and you walk back towards where you first saw everybody burying those two bodies.
Mhm.
The vest is bloodied. It's heavy because there's part of a body still in it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, but you make it there, deserted. There's 2 less vehicles here than there were before. There's 2 new bodies on the ground, not your people, and those 2 original bodies that were getting buried are still piled on top of each other next to a small hill of dirt and some shovels. You don't
All
hear
right.
anything. You don't see which way they went. You're alone.
I put Granny down because they're gone, and I want to sniff out where they went. My goal right now is to find the pack,
Sure.
our pack.
Yeah.
I'm curious of the bodies, so like if I can't find them through sense,
Yep.
that I'll
Give me I
investigate
mean,
afterwards.
give me a um you're basing a lot of this on like your like animal
hmm
abilities to like let's do an investigation. Let's do like wits investigate.
Okay,
'Cause
my
you don't
investigation is
have a
that
ton of
special, so
time. You
yeah,
can't like spend an hour at this. This is a wits thing. This is fast.
yeah. So with it, do I get any extra dice of being investigation being my special?
Oh, what is your special so under investigation, what kind of investigation are you specialist at?
Oh, I didn't know I had. I'm sorry. When we made
No,
characters,
you're fine.
I
You're
just,
fine. I'll
yeah.
go ahead and give it
So,
to you now. I'll go and give it to you now. We'll fix it
I'm gonna
later.
say I think because of his character background, it's tracking.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. Give yourself a plus 1 die.
All right. So, 3, 4, 6, 6 dice.
This is difficulty 3 because you've got basically nothing to go on.
I hate to break this tense moment, but someone is meowing in the background and sounds so sad.
My cat, I'm so sorry.
Hi,
I'm
kitty.
I'm so distraught. 6 dice. 5, 5, 7, 6 double twos.
Damn, dude. Okay.
I just
Yeah, you try your damnedest. There's this like moment of just like near desperation, right? And like if we think back to our, you know, you are out of willpower. There's this moment where the reason why you don't succeed is you kind of give up in that specific pursuit. They either made it or they didn't. You have no indication that they died here. They're werewolves. They probably figured it out. And it's no longer your cause. You have
he
priorities.
he's distraught. He's fucked in his mind right now, and he's like, this can't be for nothing. This can't be for nothing. And now I guess he wants to look into the bodies.
Okay. Yeah, why were they even here in the first place, right?
Yeah. Why did I like? He's more of like, why are they here?
Yep.
It's like not only because his friend, his spirit got hurt doing this, so it's got to be for something.
Yeah. Okay. So you look over at these 2 bodies. This is not something you need to really roll for to get this like
Mm-hmm.
this bit of information. It is a woman dressed in nice going out to the bar clothes,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like she's clearly going out to like a nightlife situation, not a club, right? So she's not
Mm-hmm.
like in dance clothes. She looks to be in her like late 30s, early 40s,
Mm-hmm.
Latina.
Mm-hmm.
Being buried alongside her was shorter man, white dude in like a black t-shirt, black pants, cheap black boots.
Okay.
Um, you probably make just because of like your character's background as a
Yeah.
tagger or a kid on the streets, this guy's like a busboy or barback or like,
Yeah.
he's in the uniform of like a dingy, background worker. Um, you start to look kind of over the situation there. Go ahead and give me like intelligence investigate, I think.
Okay.
So like this is not a tracking thing, so don't get your bonus dice, but like
Yep.
you're looking over these bodies. What clues can you find?
All right.
Just the number of successes kind of tells me how many clues you're.
One.
Okay.
One success.
All right. So there's stuff you're missing things. Like this is one of those things like that like there's stuff here that you're missing, but you do find the barback's phone.
I put that in my pocket immediately.
Okay.
Um,
It's like an old, you know, it's like an old smartphone kind of
yeah.
deal. Like he's clearly had it
Uh,
for years. The screen's all cracked to shit.
iPhone.
Doesn't
We're
have a
gonna call it
protector.
an iPhone 10, iPhone 11.
Maybe.
Yeah, they'll still work.
It
Yeah.
might not even
I
be
was like,
double digit, honestly.
yeah. Yeah. Wow. 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 Um. David, I want to cleanse the land, if that's a possibility for me.
It
With
it is, but you need your pack and you need time to do that.
Mm.
Just as a like a
Oh
little
wait,
insight. Oh, go ahead.
I forgot. I don't have any willpower. I have brother scent.
Ah,
Yeah.
I want to give you one like little insight.
Mhm.
While you're here with him, this is your
Mhm.
best chance to get that phone open.
Oh God, this is gonna be. I take. I open up the phone real quick. Is it a face identification?
No.
What type of identification to unlock his phone is? We're gonna do the thumb.
All right. Doesn't work.
And you're a tech guy, so I know I probably got like what 3 chances.
The barback's phone. You probably have honestly, it's a barback's phone. You probably have all the chances. You get it.
All right, I was gonna say I was like
You're right.
middle one
I
next.
would not give somebody infinite chances on my
Yeah,
phone. But a
yeah.
barback is like, fuck, dude. Like, who wants in my phone? Nobody, right?
Yeah.
So you get this phone open.
Mhm.
And the bit I want to kind of end on for our evening
Mhm.
files, find a video. It was recorded today. Um, there is a scene that has already begun. Like like you see the phone, like the sound of this like music, like live music playing, right? Like there's a, a guitar singer songwriter playing somewhere in the room, loud as shit. It always is. It's too loud, right? And it takes a second for the camera to shift in, but you see this woman here next to you.
Mhm.
She has um a in her hand she is holding like tightly holding it looks like a broken glass or
Mhm.
something. Um and she is being beaten in this bar in front of people. The person beating her is this little bald white dude with clearly wine, beer, something all over his face and shirt,
Mhm.
beating the shit out of her, putting hands on her, goes down,
Mm.
puts boots on. And the phone kind of like shifts a little bit. Nobody's doing it. Standing next to the little dude is a big 6 something, broad
Mhm.
shoulder, right on his hip, badge. As this little dude fucking beats the shit out of this woman. And right as you're about to like, I kind of seen enough, you see someone else in the crowd make eye contact with you, the camera
The
of this phone. and they start making their way over to the bar back.
I want to take my phone and I want to take all that data, put it on my phone, and then I'm snapping the phone.
Give me an intelligence tech. Do that.
If
I'm giving you this video for free. I'm giving you this
Okay.
video for free because you have it. But like, what
Okay.
else do you get out of
What
this
else
phone?
do I get? So you said video and
Yeah, intelligence tech to rip
intelligence.
the data out of this phone before
All right,
you
what's my
break it.
successes?
Oh, 2 successes to get all of his stuff. 1 success to get like one more like goodie out of the phone.
Okay. Oh, thank God, I got all successes.
Ah, okay. You're good at this part.
Sorry about your grandma. Here's a video.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you get all this stuff. There's a bunch of like contacts, there's a bunch of media files and all that kind of stuff on this phone. Location data
Yeah,
on
I
this
want
phone.
all of it.
Yep,
Yeah.
that you get out of it for those successes. That's great. And yeah, this little tiny insignificant place was able to beat the shit out of and murder somebody in front of everybody without anybody doing nothing. They had somebody sitting right next to them, protecting them.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're going to end it tonight. For
I just
anybody
see the
who's getting the
scene.
subtext, congratulations. Anybody who's not getting the subtext, it's all good. No worries.
I want to say it's like the end of the show. The camera's panned out, like to this bloody battlefield. It just sees you standing in the middle of it, just like this.
Yep. Oh, we lost. Oh no. Oh, there you are. Lost her for a second.
Oh, I am back. Thank you, Jesus.
You are back. Yeah. Okay. This is normally my games end on like higher notes. My sessions end on higher notes. This is a downbeat, but that's, hey, we gotta kind of, some of this stuff happens when it happens. So we are gonna close out with Ishu standing here with this like newfound knowledge and understanding. The you know, Bones is next to you, laying there in the mud. And yeah, thank you, chat, for the XP for these wonderful players. They might get to advance.
I was like, I got one
both of
extra
you.
one. I got 3 out
Yeah,
of this tonight.
it's so good. It's so good. I want to say thank you to both of you for playing this tonight. This was really cool and kind of special to see like just how knockout, drag out, painful this can get. I thought that was like
That
best
was
fight to start with.
amazing.
It was really good.
Like,
Guys,
seriously,
got the
as a
sword.
GM, it is amazing to see consequences laid down in a safe way. Because I knew I was going to get some fuck shit for dragging this lone wolf into the brush.
Yeah.
And it hit perfectly. Thank you guys for helping me experience this.
Good. Excellent. Okay. Everyone at home, I want to say thank you for showing up and being a part of our crazy little adventure real quick. I want to give both of my players a brief moment to share again, who you are, where people can find you. And then I will find somebody to raid, and we're going to send this big bucket of love to another community out there that is streaming great TTRPG. We'll go reversey. Casey, tell us a bit about where people can find you.
Yeah, so you can find me here, guys, on Discord as the Tabletop Trucker or Granny Bane. There's a long story behind that. Everywhere else. Oh no, David. No!
She's
No!
Granny. She's Granny.
No!
And you
Dude,
can't stop
bitch.
yourself from killing grannies.
No! Anyway, you can also find me at Tabletop Trucking 78 at Instagram and Tabletop Trucker 78 at TikTok. And if you want to, tomorrow, me and my brother will be streaming at Tabletop Trucker 78 on Twitch at 8 o'clock. We're playing Radical Red. and it's a Nuzlocke and Soul Link. So if you
All
guys
of
want
this
to watch
matters to
somebody,
Pokemon fan base, by
yeah,
the way.
Pokemon.
These
I'm
are
sure we got some Pokemon
Pokemon
people in here.
words that he just
Yeah,
said at you if you are not
yeah.
familiar with what all that stuff means.
So like, if you guys want to come check it out, that'd be awesome. But yeah, take it away.
Abby.
Yeah, I'm Abby. I'm not your dead grandma, but I am tonight. And thank you for joining me. But if you want to see a little more of me, you can check me out on the Bird website and the Sky website at Enough of Abby, where currently I am in a few active campaigns, this being one of them. I'm also in the Hype Goblins channel and Lacking Chaos, which is also in a podcast format. I highly recommend it. I'm a bat. It's a lot lighter. If you need a lighter episode, I'm kissing our Damphir. It's very romantic. And in addition, keep an eye out for announcements. Like I said earlier, some Changeling the Lost stuff is going to be coming out. So if you're ready for a little glamour in your life, keep an eye on me on socials. I'll be doing all kinds of things. I don't get sleep. I do stuff. Hagone.
And everybody, I'm David at High Shelf Collective. You can find me at, I think, High Shelf David on all the socials except for x.com, because fuck that guy. And yeah, we are going to raid Sensei Suplex tonight, and they are playing some Dungeons and Dragons. Sensei Suplex
Woo!
is a friend of the channel. They're great people. So we're going to go over there, send them some love, give them some warm emojis in the chat when you arrive. Let's all be, good friends on the internet to each other. And again, thank you all so much for the XP in chat and the just lovely words of encouragement throughout the night. I really appreciate all of you for being here with us.
Thank you,
Experience
y'all.
the world of darkness together. Good night, all. As always, have fun and play well.
Be
May
safe,
all
have
your rolls
fun.
be crids.
Hug someone special tonight. God, I gotta go hug my dog after this now. I feel like it's lucky, buddy.